Hi, I'm the author of books like this one and plenty of other books, and in this video I will explain why men suddenly stop chasing after a woman they had previously fallen in love with, and what they are thinking when it happens, how you should respond if this ever happens to you. Because a man can suddenly stop chasing you in the dating stage, but this can also happen deep into a relationship. And what you should do if it ever happens is actually pretty counterintuitive, as you will see. But first, we will need to look at what a man thinks as he's still flirting with you, as he starts chasing after you. So that's even before the first date and before the relationship got started. When a guy chases after a woman, he wants her, and he wants her in multiple ways. If that woman is dealing with a good guy, then it won't just be the bedroom that he's thinking about, obviously, because most men really do think about other things as well from time to time. Things like cars and money and achieving, and between us, those are actually still related to women and bedrooms. Some guys, for instance, believe that as soon as they drive an expensive and exotic sports car or earn a lot of money, that hot women will flock around their car and will want and desire them as if they are the best gift to womankind since chocolate. That obviously rarely happens, but some guys still believe that. Good men, however, they want to get to know the woman they are chasing after. You may have noticed that they can talk for hours during the first dates, and this can be in real life, this can be on the phone. If you didn't know any better, you would start to think that men love long conversations, even about emotional subjects. So that's a pretty strange time in the dating stage. Now, in general, when a man chases after a woman, he wants to prove his worth to her, his value. He will try to impress her. This can be financially, by talking about how much money he makes, or by accidentally putting his car key in a blatantly conspicuous location you couldn't possibly miss, even if you wanted to. That's the guy thinking again, hey, I have a fancy car, so please be attracted to me. He can do so by accommodating to your needs, by treating you like a queen, by bringing you a breakfast in bed that will make a 5-star hotel buffet super jealous. There are a variety of ways that he may try to impress you, but in general, all he wants you to think, all a man wants his woman to think is, this is the greatest guy I have ever met, hands down. So that's what he's really chasing after, and therein lies the danger. In all honesty, a lot of men believe that there would be no greater feeling on earth than being in a relationship with an attractive, great woman who totally ignores his shortcomings. She adores him unconditionally. She continuously repeats that he's the answer to all of her prayers, and she even wonders out loud whether he is God, given his perfect abilities to do just about anything. So that's what most men believe they want until they get it. And then they run. And this is then the moment where the chasing actually comes to an abrupt end. It's a very strange dynamic in a lot of relationships, and you may have noticed this. If you give a guy what he wants, he will stop chasing. Because now he will think, okay, so I have her now, and so what now? What's next? And now his mind goes to his other needs. I totally forgot I have these friends I used to hang out with. I should see them more often, and there's this type of sports I used to watch. I should do that again too, and my career. I need to work hard on my career. Oh, I forgot entirely about that. And other priorities will start to resurface. This is partially normal, of course. At a given stage in the relationship, we cannot solely keep focusing on our lover, on our partner, because that would be very unhealthy. But if he feels like he really got the woman he was chasing after, then she may lose a lot of importance to him, possibly all of the importance she previously had. So this is something we need to avoid. And I want to focus on an example of a real hunter for a second. I love animals, I do not hunt, but I think this is a very interesting example. Let's suppose that there's a man who chases after wild animals like a boar. He does so because he likes the excitement of the chase. It's difficult, it requires an effort. is uncertain. He doesn't know whether he will catch something, and that's why he likes it. Now imagine how much fun he would have if the following would happen. Our hunter is trying to hide somewhere in the woods, looking for the perfect lookout spot, and as he just installed himself as silently as possible, he hears, "Hey, psst, psst." Now he's quite surprised. He looks up and there's a boar standing right next to him. And the boar goes, "So sir, how would you like to do this? Do you want me to stand like this, or maybe you want to shoot me from behind and you prefer to do it over here, or you want me to go stand right over there? So what is it you want? Whatever you want, I'll do it." If this were to happen, and I realize chances are pretty slim, I think that hunter wouldn't even kill that boar. There is no chase. There is zero excitement. There is no fun here. And there's an important natural law at play here. We chase after that what runs away. It's law number 1 in the wild, and I'm not inventing this. The bear attack signs always say, do not run. And that's pretty counterintuitive, isn't it? When you're chased down by a predator, you're not supposed to run. But that's what happens. If you want some predator to chase you down, then simply run away from it and it will go after you. Now, the same counterintuitive rule actually applies to your dating life and to your romantic relationships. When it comes to men and relationships, try to follow the following rules. The person who depends the least on the outcome of a relationship attracts the other one. So, never let your guy fully get you. Never make your attention or your time cheap or easy to get. Not while you're dating and not in the relationship. Your time is your most valuable asset. So only start to chip away time normally spent with friends, family, working out, or your hobbies when he really deserves it. Never just lavish him with attention, especially not too soon in the relationship. Never accept bad behavior, because that is sign number 1 for any guy to know that he really got you and that he can get away with anything. So know what you are worth and always know that you are worth a lot and behave like it. Don't be the one who initiates contact most of the time. So allow him to do the chasing and do not present yourself on a silver platter like our boar did in my hunter example. And whatever you do, never play any games. Always remember, the high-value woman is hard to get. She never plays hard to get. Now, when I give advice like this, some women think, I'm not stupid. This is advice for needy and low-value women, not for me. I don't do this. But those are the exact women who fall into the traps I'm describing here, because they think it doesn't apply to them, and because of that, they are sometimes blind to their own mistakes in their romantic relationships. Nobody is immune to this. Very successful women, for instance, make these mistakes too in their dating life, in their relationships. You should see the women who read my books, who buy my video course on my website, who listen to my dating and relationship podcasts on the website. They are successful, they are attractive. Some of them are movie stars, television stars. Some of them own their own companies. Some lead big international companies. These things can happen to all of us in our love life. And men are, of course, not exempt to this as well. I personally pay a lot of attention to this. I am vigilant when I fall for someone, because falling for someone gives us so many emotions that it's often hard to handle all of this. To be emotionally intelligent, to not get carried away by all of our emotions, especially because love makes us blind. So try to be mindful of that whenever a guy starts to chase after you. Do not let him catch you fully, ever. Because we don't chase after or value that what we fully have. That what tries to over-accommodate. That what tries to please us all the time. So don't do it. There you go. I hope you've loved this video. I've loved recording it for you. As always, I love making these videos. If you want more, come on over to brianknox.com for more tips and videos that I do not post over here on YouTube. If you would like to read my books or listen to the audiobooks, then go to Amazon, type in Brian Knox in the search bar, and then you will get a list of my books. I'll also put links in the description underneath this video as well. And whatever you do, do not forget to always behave like the high-value woman you truly are.